Hi, welcome to Tech Cadence. Today I'll be reviewing the Beats Fit Pro. I 100% recommend these. These are by far the best workout headphones I've ever had. One of the marks of a great piece of technology is that it fades into the background so that you don't notice the technology. And that's what the Beats Fit Pro do for me, more so than with any other pair of headphones that I've ever used in terms of exercising. So what I'm going to do is take you through each of my previous headphones and tell you why the Beats Fit Pro are better. Up until 2016, I just used regular wired headphones. One of the huge advantages of these is they came with the phone, so I didn't have to spend any extra money. And they also have easy tactile volume control. However, you're also using wires and you're tethered to the phone. In 2016, I started using the PowerBeats 3. These served me well for about 3 years. But of course they have a wire. They would also move around a little bit on my ears, maybe because of the wire, so I would have to adjust them when I was running and things like that. So I was very much looking forward to when the PowerBeats Pros came out. I thought that they would fix all the problems that the PowerBeats 3 had. However, the issue I ran into with the PowerBeats Pro is I found them very uncomfortable. I could wear them just fine for about 25 minutes, but as my workouts got longer, they just weren't comfortable for me. I think it's just something with the rigidity of how they fit. The fit of headphones is a subjective thing. I read online some people find these comfortable, more comfortable than the Beats Fit Pro. However, for me, the Beats Fit Pro are far more comfortable than the PowerBeats Pro. Now, the PowerBeats Pro do have 3 advantages over the Beats Fit Pro. Number 1, when you put them on, these aren't going anywhere. They are locked in. So if you were doing an extreme sport, maybe mountain biking or skiing where you're moving at a high rate of speed and you didn't want the headphone to fall off because you might not be able to find it right away, these might be the best option for you. They also have on-ear tactile volume control. Now there's a setting where you can get volume control in the Bluetooth settings for the Beats Fit Pro, but when you do that, you lose the noise cancellation transparency setting, and it's not tactile, meaning you have to kind of press and hold it and it goes up and down. Whereas with the PowerBeats Pro, you can move it up and down with your finger on both headphones. The other advantage of the PowerBeats Pro versus the Beats Fit Pro is they're very easy and intuitive to put on. Headphones on. Whereas the Beats Fit Pro, it takes a little getting used to putting them on. So I would have stayed with the PowerBeats Pro, but they were getting so uncomfortable that even though these are dedicated workout headphones, I was often using the AirPods Pro, first generation, for working out. These would work pretty well. They were comfortable. I didn't have the comfort issue I had with the PowerBeats Pros, but there's nothing to secure them on your ear, so they would often get loose. Another issue I had with the AirPods Pro is they have this stem that hangs down, and sometimes I would bump it, so the headphone would get loose that way, which would be a distraction from the workout. I might be in the middle of a set of abs or doing some other exercise, and all of a sudden, one ear is louder than the other because the headphone has gotten loose, and then I'm constantly having to adjust them. So these aren't ideal for working out. Another issue I had is these are kind of my walking about headphones, so I didn't really like sweating in the headphones that I wear, just for regular day use. And so really the Beats Fit Pro solved every problem I had with these other headphones. They're a much smaller form factor than the PowerBeats Pro. If you can see just the case size, as well as the headphones themselves are a large difference. They are a little tricky to get in and to get the best fit, and so it takes a little getting used to. What I do is I kind of line it up, give it about a 10-degree turn, and then you tap the wingtip to go inside your ear. It's kind of an ingenious design, but it does take getting used to. Now, a lot of people complain about the case for the Beats Fit Pro, and it is cheap and plasticky. However, in my experience, it's 100% functional. It protects them, it charges them, it does the minimum of what it needs to do. As a contrast, the PowerBeats Pro case feels better, but sometimes the magnets wouldn't line up and I would open my headphones and one of them would have a low charge. Now, there is one other pair of headphones in the Apple Beats ecosystem that I haven't been able to try, and that's the Beats Studio Buds. Now, those might be a good option for a lot of people. However, those headphones don't have the W1 or H1 chip in terms of switching between Apple devices. Now, they might still work fine, but I don't know. I haven't been able to test them. One thing I will say about the Beats Fit Pro that I really, really like is they switch between Apple devices better than any other set of headphones I have. Better than the first generation AirPods Pros, better than the PowerBeats Pros, even better than the AirPods Max. Every workout, I switch from my phone to the iPad and back to my phone. And not once has the Beats Fit Pro ever hesitated. It's completely seamless, which is another example of the technology fading into the background so that I can just focus on my workout. The headphones don't become loose, they're not uncomfortable, and they switch between devices with ease. I'm happy with the sound. You do have to play around with them to make sure you're using the best size ear tips, as well as to make sure you're putting them on correctly. Another way to make sure you're getting the best sound is to play around with the spatial audio to see if you prefer that on or off. So once again, I 100% recommend the Beats Fit Pro, so long as you make sure they're comfortable for you. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.